While the Diamondbacks are still preparing for their season, they have selected their walk-up music, and I talked with some of the players to see what they've picked. Jake Lamb has chosen the new hit by Flo Rida, It's Going Down for Real, but this will not be his final choice for the season.
I usually like going with like an 80s hairband type rock and roll song, so I just have yet to pick that.
And Lamb knows there's one type of music he won't ever choose.
I don't want to do country because that kind of puts me to sleep.
On the other hand, that's all Goldschmidt wants to walk up to, having selected It's Just What We Do by Florida Georgia Line a couple of years ago.
I was struggling, so I decided to go with something different, and just, I've been listening to FGL's new CD and, heard that song and said, all right, I'll try this one. I got a couple hits that night, and, I've stuck with it.
Sometimes players feel they struck gold with their song choice.
And I'm doing well with these songs. I'm kind of superstitious guy, but this is one of my favorite songs, so I'm going to stick with it.
Peralta is keeping the same song he's had for 3 years, Pa Que Lo Gozem by Tego Calderon. And it's the Latin music that gets him pumped as he focuses on hitting.
If I don't hear it during the season, I just tell to the guy, hey, can you put a little loud? I want to hear that song to get going,
Mark Trumbo is bringing a different vibe to the plate with the Black Sabbath song, Falling Off the Edge of the World.
And I think there's probably enough country and reggaeton to go around. I find that rock and roll is kind of maybe going a little bit extinct in our game, but I try and keep it going.
Closer Addison Reed also brings rock back to the game with Your Betrayal by Bullet for My Valentine as his walkout song. And it was a little help from his bullpen catcher in Chicago who encouraged him to make the selection.
Got traded over here and I didn't really know what I was going to go with. And he texted me and said I better go with that song. So we went with the song that I had last year. And you know what, the fans seem to enjoy it. And as long as they're pumped up and they're being loud, that's all that matters to me.
Even though his walkout song comes with a big in-game production, Reed tries to keep his attention elsewhere.
I don't really pay attention to it. I'm kind of locked in on the game and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with these 3 batters that I'm about to face. But I do hear it, but at the same time, that's not all I'm focusing on, so it's kind of in the background.
But for other players like Trumbo, the music makes a difference.
I don't know how much it helps, but I know me personally, it can change your mood. I think most people would agree with that. And if I'll take anything I can get as far as an advantage. So music or otherwise, but we need all the help we can get sometimes.
No matter what song is picked, the D-backs hope to make their own music out on the field this season. At Salt River Fields, I'm Carrie Osef for ArizonaSports.com.